Hi guys, I'm putting out another video. I got another one for you. This is my classic dexterity build. If you were watching my streams when I was streaming more, this is the one level 80 invasion build that I had finished at the time. It is very fun. I mostly use the Knight's greatsword on it, but I got a lot of other fun tools. I'm starting off strong with one of the most fucked up invasions ever. The host and phantom here are like lagging unbelievably badly. I have no idea how they're even connecting to me or each other, or we're not like losing connection during this. I feel like someone should have stopped this from happening. You'll see. Anyway, you can see my stats a little here. I will also go and add in a clip with them at the end, I think. You'll see they're not taking any damage from standing in the area of my bolts. But it's a pretty simple build, 50 vigor, 40 dex, and I did put 2 points into strength so that I could use my Knight's Greatsword one-handed. I'm mostly two-handed anyway. Yeah. The build is fun. The weapon itself, it's so good. I love this moveset. I talked about it a little in the last video in the context of the Banished Knight greatsword. But the moveset is great. This is my favorite weapon in the game at the moment, I think. As far as like non-unique somber whatever weapons go. You'll see it took like 10 whole seconds for that guy to take damage from my attacks there. It's got a great design. It's long, so you can roll catch with it, and it's got combos, which I don't use very often. The like typical like stuff that you'll probably have seen if you have seen the Knight's Greatsword played at high levels in duels. I don't really tend to try and deal 1200 damage in one combo, because that feels kind of weird to do. But I like the combos that it has with the Ashes of War more than any of the other things that it can do. Although everything else that it has is very cool too. I also find that in invasions, like, it's less reliable to land combos with the Knight's Greatsword, because here's me realizing I don't have the Taker's cameo on this character. But it's less reliable to land combos, I feel like, because one, you will get hit out of them, and two, people have horrible connections like these people, and they will just face tank your true combo, and it doesn't matter. But there's a lot to do with this weapon that you can pull off if you are skilled. It's got lots of fun unlock stuff to play with, and yeah, just a very cool weapon. Aside from, yeah, this guy, the host is a little laggy too, as you can see by me getting telekinetically assaulted by his Bloodhound Fang. Yeah, this was the original level 80 invader build that I had. I kept my sorcerer build that I was doing at level 80 for some time, but never really like decided to keep it there. I eventually ended up leveling up fully on that build. And yeah, so this one is like dedicated level 80 invader build. I've been using the Knight's Greatsword primarily, but you can see all of my other weapons here that I have tried out at other times too. I've been having a good time with it. I'm very fond of this build. It's probably my favorite that I've got at the moment, just because the weapon is my favorite. I've got Lightning Slash on it, which I've somehow not mentioned yet. Lightning Slash is really cool. It has the fun trait of comboing into your attack chain. So when you land a Lightning Slash with the Knight's Greatsword, or any weapon, the next R1 that you do will be a chain R1. It'll be the second R1 in your chain. So the second R1 in the Knight's Greatsword's chain comes out really, really fast, and it's really fun. Here's this guy dying to my attacks from 30 seconds ago. I'm sure there's a clip in here somewhere of me landing the true combo with this thing. It's just very fun. I had more clips than are in this video too. I just have not yet had the chance to, or not I haven't had the chance, but I just would rather put them in their own video because this one's already like 20 minutes long. Yeah. There he goes. Goodbye. What a strange invasion. So yeah, probably I will upload 2 videos today if I get around to it. I've got a pot of chili on the stove, so I've got nothing else to do right now other than get up every 15 minutes and stir it. Back to Lightning Slash though. The true combo into the like R1 is so great. It does upwards of 1,000 damage, and it's way harder to pull off than any of this weapon's like innate true combos. So it feels great to land. Because Lightning Slash, if you're unaware, does not have very much in the way of like actual poise. So it's very hard to pull one off against anybody using something bigger than like a katana. Especially if you have taken poise damage in the last little bit. Here's Flame of the Redmane's coming in clutch with an insane roll catch. But yeah, it's such a fun thing. I know other weapons have a similar combo. I think the pickaxe does. I went back and I did get the Taker's cameo between these 2 clips. These did happen consecutively. It's just such a fun thing with this weapon specifically. I'm very attached to this moveset because I am the Dark Souls 2 fan. We all know this. Everybody knows this. I say it in like every video. I love the spinny Greatsword moveset that game introduced. I loved the Drakeblood Greatsword and the Hollow Slayer Greatsword in Dark Souls 3. And I love the Knight's Greatsword now. I think it'd be really cool if they add a unique one in the DLC with this moveset that has an actually unique Ash of War. If they do, probably going to be my favorite weapon in the entire game. Like, bar none, impossible to be topped level of favorite weapon. I love it. It's so great. Feels so fun. I also think Lightning Slash complements this weapon quite well because it has um, a relatively lower AR compared to like the Claymore or the Banished Knight's Greatsword, which trades the extremely long reach for slightly more AR. But just the ability to buff your own weapon, so good. I straight up, I might do a build with like Sacred Blade at some point on this thing. Although if I did that, I might as well use the Inseparable Sword, right? At some point, it's kind of the same. It's much shorter though, so I like this thing better. Or Chilling Mist even, an int build with the Knight's Greatsword. Love it. There's so much I still want to do in this game, and I've been thinking about what I want to play through the DLC with too, because there's always such cool weapons and stuff in the DLC, and usually I'll have to go back with another character to use something that I think is really cool. This is the next best thing to me to having a quality build that's good, is having a dex build with a greatsword that's good. There you go, Lightning Slash, really great guard breaker also. Most people are not stupid enough to roll up to you with a great shield and just stand there while you do the slowest attack ever at them. But you know, it happens sometimes, and when it does, it looks wonderful. Because as part of breaking their guard, you also buff yourself for the riposte, which is pretty cool. This guy's doing an Elemer cosplay, I think, but he's just kind of rolling around and then standing still. I'm not sure what his deal is. I think he might be lagging. I just love every part of this weapon's moveset. It has such great synergy. I do wish that it had some kind of different strong attack. It would be cool to have a thrust on this weapon, but that's okay. I don't need it. I don't often use the R2, but that's fine. I'm such a big fan of this moveset. This guy he's run into the enemies and is now suffering the consequences of his poor decision making. Gets killed by a bubble. Classic fable. Tale as old as time. This is always happening to people. A couple of these clips are a little older, like months older. So I'm not actually sure what happens to this one. I forget. It's going to be a surprise for me too. I think it's just a pretty good one. Pretty good regular ass 2v1 invasion. You can see that it's raining, and the lightning damage from this weapon is way fucking stronger in the rain, obviously, as all lightning damage in this game is. I feel like this is a more effective build generally than my other lightning build, the one that I made sort of to complement this one, the Stormclad Cleric. Just because I have the ability to use a ballista for long range, like getting people out of foxholes. Another hiding spaces. This is another classic sealed tunnel invasion. If you've never invaded in the sealed tunnel, good for you. And also, all of those illusory walls that are in this area, you can't get through them as an invader. You can't interact with them. You can't dispel them. You can see through them from the other side, so you get to watch the host fuck around for like literally 7 consecutive minutes. while they are avoiding opening the door for you. But eventually they come through here, and I'm able to finish them off quite nicely, in my opinion. I think I did a pretty good job here. And this will be the one that I finish off this video with. Classic elevator technique here. Best way to handle a group near an elevator is to send one of them down it, so they can't do anything to you. Yeah, that's about it from me. Stats will be up momentarily, and have a great day, guys. Thank you for watching.